Hey everybody, welcome to the team. My name is Kim. I am the creator and founder of Team Fit with Faith, and I am so stinking excited that you are here. Coaching and this decision to begin this journey is one of the best things I have ever chosen to do in my life. I was scared, I was nervous, I didn't know if it was going to be for me. Probably a lot of the same feelings that you're feeling right now, but they're all normal feelings, and know that I have been really successful with this business. Love what I do. It's changed my life for the better in all of the best of ways, and I was really unsure and nervous too. So if you are, again, that's normal. Don't worry about it. We're just going to take you through all of this one step at a time, and that's what this video is here to do, is kind of to help you kind of get started and figure things out. Okay, so a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm Kim, the founder of Team Fit with Faith. So if I'm not your coach, I'm probably the coach of your coach, or the coach of your coach's coach. But I started this business back in February of 2015. My first son was almost 2. Now I have 2 little boys, Caleb and Joshua. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom, and I have worked this business in the cracks of my life on nap time. When nap time went away, I did it in the morning or late at night. And now, honestly, it's different every day, because my life right now is different every day with a baby and another little kid. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It might be a little bit messy, but it can work for you no matter where you are and what your goals are. This business just can be anything that you want it to be. You can do this full time, you can do this part time, you can fit this into the cracks of your life. You can work this business in like 1 hour a day. You can work it in little power pockets, like 15-minute chunks. You can do it just enough to earn your Shakeology for free every month. You can do it, enough to create hundreds of dollars for your family every month, or you can do it enough to be a full-time income and bring a spouse home, or go home to your babies, or retire. It's all completely up to you. How cool is that? Your growth in this business and what you achieve and what you earn is 100% dependent on you. You can do whatever you want with this. That is so exciting to me. So where are you going to start? Well, actually, hold on. When I was a new coach, let me just tell you, what I was looking for was a way to bring my husband home from the workforce. I haven't retired him completely, and at this point, I'm not even sure if he fully wants to do that, but he was working around the clock in the restaurant business, and I was a full-time stay-at-home mom of just 1 at the time, but I literally never saw my husband. Like, he was at the restaurant all the time, and being a manager, he was the one who was, if somebody called off, if somebody had to go, like, he had to stay. It was a very unpredictable life, and it was one of those ones where he was working, and if you know anything about the restaurant business, he worked all through the weekends, every holiday, so we just didn't have any of those precious times as a family, and he was making good money. Honestly, we were living paycheck to paycheck. We had a lot of debt. We didn't have a house when I first signed up. We were renting. We had done Dave Ramsey and cut a lot of areas in our life, but it wasn't enough. We needed something else, and I felt God putting on my heart that I could do something in the 3 hours a day that my kid was napping, and I wanted to, but I just didn't know what that would be and what I could do that would allow me to be passionate about it, to work it around my son's schedule and my priorities, and just to be able to do it on my terms and to not feel like I was selling anything. And for me, this business has been all of that and more. So I'm really excited because it allowed us to bring my husband to take a $15,000 pay cut to be home more. So he is now home on nights and on weekends. It's weird, my light just changed. Sorry, guys. And that was awesome. That happened for us the very week my second son was born. And you guys, I pushed so hard to make that happen. And I love, it's so exciting to me that I had an opportunity at my fingertips that I could work as much or as hard as I wanted, to sacrifice my sleep or my TV time, or maybe some outings with friends, that anything, because I had a really strong why. And we'll talk about that in your training, but that was what drove me when it would have been easier to quit, when I didn't really want to or didn't feel like it, to show up and get it done anyways, because I wanted this life change bad enough, and it has been so worth it. So where do we get you started so that you can start creating whatever you want from this business, right? The first place is that we're going to plug you into an accountability group. So it might be on Facebook, it might be in our My Challenge Tracker app, but what that means is that you are going to be plugged into a group, in a place so you have the motivation, the support, the accountability you need to really make a lifestyle change, and to really get committed to your own health and fitness and get the best results possible from a Beachbody program, which your coach will help you select the best one for you to start with. You're going to be drinking Shakeology every day so that you have a transformation story, and your own Shakeology story, your own transformation that is going to be begin, and you're just going to begin sharing that as you go, which is going to inspire other people to join you. But first and foremost, we need you focused on you and committing to yourself, and that group is really going to help you do it. So get plugged into one. When I got plugged in, I started with insanity and drinking Shakeology, and within 2 weeks, I went from being an exhausted mom who was just getting from one day to the next to absolutely having energy, confidence. I was more joyful when my son woke up. I had more intimacy with my husband. We just really reconnected. I found my passion and my joy for life again, and I just could not believe what a difference in just 2 weeks, how different my life was. So I love watching that. I'm excited to watch that unfold for you, and then for you to turn and help other people have those same experiences and positive results too. This business is simple, but it's not easy. It's so rewarding and it's so purposeful. It is so worth the work you put into it, but it is a work. It is something that you're going to need to treat as a job. Like when you have a job, you have to show up whether you feel like it or not. You have to learn to do things that you don't know how to do right now. You have to learn to kind of get outside of your comfort zone and grow, but it's so worth it, I promise. So like I said, it can be anything that you want it to be, whether it's that you want to pay for your shake, you want to bring, a spouse home or get home with your kids. Maybe you just really want community. Maybe you moved somewhere, like I moved to Georgia, and I so just needed some friendships. I needed a way to meet people, and I have formed such awesome connections and met so many amazing people through this business, and the fact that I was reaching out and getting to know people. And it's just been incredible. And even within the challenge group, so many lifelong friends that I've met through there. So this is your business. And if you see me glancing down, guys, I made some notes so that I don't go too much off on a tangent. So this is your business. It's your baby. You are in complete control of what you do with this, which I think is really cool. It's up to you whether or not you are successful as a coach. How cool is that? Like, in so many other jobs, it's up to somebody else. Like we have a boss, and whether we get raises, whether we win things, whether we, it's all kind of based on what someone else thinks of us. But in this business, it's completely up to us. So that's really cool. And we are going to give you all of the tools and the resources that you need to be really successful with this. But it's up to you whether or not you plug into them and implement them so that you get the results and the success that we want you to. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to fill out the form below this video and really take your time to kind of go over it rather than just glancing at it. There's a lot of times that coaches just kind of want to submit it and get it in, and then they're asking me all the questions that were in this email that are there for a reason. So I know there's a lot of information that kind of comes at you when you're new to anything, and coaching is no exception. So take your time to really just slow down, to go over it, and take notes. Crazy hair, guys. I would encourage you to get started a notepad. You can just get something from the dollar store or whatever to start making notes about coaching, or maybe a binder, and just start here with this email where you notate things. There's a few videos for you to watch, so make notes on those so that you really understand everything. That's going to help you so much. So you have a baseline of knowledge before you go into our training. Now, there's also a link for our Fit with Faith team page, which is our Facebook. On Facebook, it's our team page for my big Fit with Faith team. That's where I'm going to share news, events, motivation. I'll go live sometimes, but it's really where we can all connect, throw out ideas, talk about challenge groups when they're starting, free groups, things like that. And there's also message pods. So I have a new coach message strand that you'll be added to, and then one for emeralds and diamonds as you rank advance, so that you're connected with the other people that are kind of on the same pace or at that same place in their business as you, which really helps you to form relationships, maybe found an accountability partner. We call some success partners in this business, but just so that bigger team feels smaller. Okay. Then you're going to go into our new Coach University, and that's going to tell you everything that you need to know to build a successful business. You're going to learn how to connect with people. You're going to learn all about personal growth and the importance of personal development and on your journey, whether that's through an audible book or it's like an actual book that you sit down and read for 10 or 15 minutes a day, because that is what's going to transform you from the inside out. That's what makes this so different than everything else. And you will never achieve more success in your business, in your life, than the amount of time that you're investing in yourself and in your mindset. Okay, it's so critical in this business. So important that you start off with that as soon as you get signed up, that you dive into personal development. And my first two favorites for new coaches are The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, and also The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. So I would get either of those to get started with and just start reading 10-15 minutes a day. That might be a little bit tough to kind of get into, but then you're going to fly through, you're going to be taking notes, you're going to feel inspired and motivated and be sharing it all over the place, which is all part of it. So that personal development too is what's going to help you transform, not just from the inside out, but really, and in our training, of this new coach training is where you're going to learn how to share your journey, what to post, because this business is completely based on social media. So it is important that you learn that. But we're going to cover everything you need to know to be successful. But again, you have to plug into it and then start implementing. Don't wait. Don't feel like you have to learn it all to start, because you're going to just hold yourself off from making progress and from helping other people right off the bat and gaining that confidence and know that you can do this, that you are doing it. So the most important thing is to just do, to hear or learn, to soak in, and then do. Just put it into action. Be a doer, not a thinker. Done is always better than perfect. And the beauty of this business is you're going to learn as you go. Okay. Then I want to talk about your first goals as a coach. So number one, you're going to get plugged into a challenge group. You're going to start posting in there, staying accountable to your own journey, having the support that you need, and you don't have to be perfect at it. This is a lifestyle change. There's no need to be perfect, and that's what's really going to inspire other people and make them want to join you, is that you don't have to be perfect to make progress. So just kind of start getting plugged in, and you'll find yourself probably naturally having things to share. We also want you to have confidence in yourself and in your journey, and with sharing your journey. So the sooner that you can just start doing that, sharing the non-scale victories, sharing when you get ordered, how excited you are, when your challenge pack comes in the mail, how excited you are, or about, taking back control and how this is something you have never done before as a mom and why you're excited, or about the accountability. Share after your first workout how you feel. Just start to kind of be visible, and sharing your journey is the biggest and best thing that you can do so that you start getting more comfortable with it. Next, I want you to make it a goal to get your Shakeology paid for. I don't ever want you to pay for your own product. So I want you to always be making more than you're spending. So your goal is to have 3 people get signed up with you to join you, to just hop into your accountability group with you in your first 30 days as a coach. And when that happens, that kind of ties into my next point, is that you'll hit Success Club, which is just a fancy term that we use in this business to measure the amount of people that you've helped in a month. And when you get 3 people helped and started on their journey with a challenge pack, which is the best way to go because it gives them everything they need to be successful. It's going to be a month supply of Shakeology, a year of Beachbody On Demand All Access. So they have every program, every meal plan, our cooking show, and entrance into your groups. They're going to get the containers to measure their food, a shaker cup, all of that. When you get 3 people signed up, so coworkers, friends, other moms that want to do it with you, that need the support, that means you've hit your 3rd and 4th goal. And so of getting your shake paid for and hitting Success Club, then your 5th goal is to rank advance for the first time, so that you're going to go from being a coach, which is where everyone starts and where I started, to being an Emerald coach. And that simply means that you've helped 2 people get started on their journey who either wanted to lock in that 25% discount membership from day one so they can drink the shake and anything else they want cheaper moving on out, or that they're actually interested in doing what you do. So that might be a little bit over your head for right now, and that's totally okay. But basically, you will be at a different level in your business. So what you really want to push for is to find a couple people who you think might be good at this, people who are already into health and fitness, or maybe someone who's looking for a way to bring in some money from home and get in shape at the same time. So start thinking of people like that. We have incredible training, you guys, from a top team. We have training from a top 10 team. We have a training app that's through one of the original founding 7 coaches at Beachbody. So we have top training, but it's up to you what you do with it. It's proven, it works. It's developed some of the top coaches that we have today in our top 10 elite. But again, it's up to you what you do with it. So I am here to be your friend, to support you, to encourage you on this journey when you're questioning or doubting if it's for you, when you're just having a tough day, when you need someone to bounce ideas off of. Your coach or I are going to be here for you, just to have that encouragement and support, just like people do in our challenge groups. But ultimately, it's up to you to implement the training, to commit to doing this. And then if you really do commit, you will be successful. So I can't make you do it. It's important that you understand that you don't have a boss in this business except for yourself. So I'm not your boss. Your coach is not your boss. You are the CEO of your own business, which is very cool. And this business can and will change your life in all of the best of ways if you let it. But you simply have to decide and commit and succeed. Okay, so decide that you're going to be here, that you're going to go all in, commit to doing this for a year. Don't give yourself any outs, questioning or doubting it, and then see what happens and then know that you're going to find success with it. So it will keep you growing and you will be successful if you just do the work. But that's the thing, is that none of this stuff works if you don't. So you need to do that work. So next steps is just finish filling out this form. You can leave it open in your browser and go back to it if you don't get to it all at once, and submit it. And once we get that, we'll get you plugged into the New Coach Academy. You'll go through that for a couple weeks, and when you're finished with that, we'll schedule your first one-on-one call with you and your coach, and then after that, we'll get you added to our ongoing team training website and talk about your next steps from there. So welcome again to Team Fit with Faith. I am so excited that you are here. I can't wait to watch you spread your wings and fly, and to see all this business does for you. It all starts with helping yourself and then turning around and helping other people. This journey is all about you, just working on yourself, changing your life for the better. And as that starts to happen, if you keep yourself first and foremost, that focus on you, you will find yourself helping other people. The most successful coaches that I've had right off the bat don't try to build this crazy strong business and advertise for a challenge group and get people plugged in. They simply take a screenshot of their order, or when their order arrives and they're like, oh my gosh, it's here, I'm so excited, I can't wait to get started on this journey. For the last couple years I haven't taken care of myself, or I've got 5 kids and I let myself go to the back burner. I'm so excited to get back on track with the support and the tools and convenient home workouts, whatever that I need to be successful. Just something authentic, just from you, about you, or just if you want to make some healthy changes too, or if you're interested in what I'm doing, let me know. Or I would love to have some extra accountability partners, so let me know if you're interested in what I'm doing, and I would love to share something like that, just something authentic, something short and simple. And a lot of people have started a lot of great conversations right off the bat, and I will help you with your first few clients, talk to them, or your coach will, and help get them signed up. So it's really exciting. I can't wait for you to get started, you guys. I look forward to getting your email back and getting you connected and watching you soar from here.